These are the at Fort Wilkins in Copper Harbor, Michigan. It's where history comes alive, it says. These are looks like housing for soldiers. The first thing you come up to. Showing the copper mines, Copper Harbor, Fort Wilkins. Very cool little. Each building has a little bit of history in it. Today it's really foggy. It's the 27th of July. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon and it's still really foggy. This is not smoke either. This is fog. And welcome to Lake Superior, I guess. Like I said, it's like a museum, and if you have a state park pass, you get in this baby for free, or included with your state park pass, your annual pass. Nice raw cabin, log cabins all redone. Beautiful fort. Too bad it wasn't nice and sunny. It'd be. There's a flag. All these old buildings kept in good shape by the state of Michigan's park system. Oh, this is the bakery. A nice brick oven. It smells like a cabin in here. It's just wonderful. This blacksmith shop. Lots of tools. Just amazing. We're going to take you through the east loop of Fort Wilkins State Park. We're in Copper Harbor, Michigan. It's a good half hour north of Calumet, good 45 minutes north of Houghton and Hancock. Park is beautiful. It's 27th of July and it's foggy. I know we're having a little issues with smoke from the campfires in Canada, or campfires from the wildfires in Canada, but this is not it. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and it's so foggy you can't see 10 foot out onto Lake Fanny Ho, which this park is on. We just walked through the fort area. It's beautiful. If you've ever been to Fayette, it's similar to that, a bunch of restored old buildings. I highly recommend it. And the only cost of the park is just your annual state park sticker. So kudos for the state park system for keeping this park up and keeping it nice. Paul's with me. We have Millie with us. Also, our friends Kelly, Mike, and the kids are with us, and Jim and Carol. But they're still at the fort because they were waiting for his parents to come. We'll start with sites. Which one does he start at, Paul? It's that 1 through 28 up there. there's plenty to do in Copper Harbor as far as restaurant and food and stuff like that. Oh, they actually have a laundry. That's kind of cool. But but if you need to go to a good size store, a nice grocery store or something, you got to go to Calumet. I think as far as maybe Eagle River or is it Eagle Harbor. Eagle, Michigan is not too far from here. Maybe there's some sort of store there. But as far as, like I said, fresh produce, steaks, things like that, you might want for camping. You might want to bring her a little bit more than you normally do. Here we're going through sites 1 through 23. And unfortunately, you can't even see the lake right now. It's gorgeous. I mean, Copper Harbor, all little islands. It looks like you're off into Alaska or off into way up into Canada or something. It's just beautiful. The Brockway Mountains are close to here. Is the Brockway Mountain Overlook. That's just phenomenal. I'll try to get this over the. Oh, you can kind of see over the lake right now. It's kind of clearing up. Okay, a little bit of sun poking out. So here's a nice little deck where you can enjoy a cup of coffee or a cold one for me. See the lake. Just beautiful. Lots of rock formations around here. There's a point just past this it'd be the east that you can drive out to. It's a little bit rough, but if you want to get a little bit dirty, it's phenomenal. The views it's a rock beach. Last time we were out there though, the black flies it wasn't black flies, it was just the regular house flies were bad. Camping sites. Normally we do site by site. This is 6 on the left. Looks like tents, lots of trees. This is a really old part. So there's 7. I'm gonna pull in my mirror so I can get a little bit better angle. Just trying to keep this video a little shorter. That's why we drive through. Several of these overlooks the lake. Here's 7. Good spot, little low in the front. Of course, always refer to the campground. They'll tell you what size camper they think will fit and what size electrical. And we've been pretty lucky with that. What do you say, Paula? Oh, wow. That's gorgeous, Paul. So, views across the lake are really nice. All right, there's some chipmunks. There's 9. Once again, this boat and tent are set up on 9. There's biking into town. Hiking's not that far away. The fort is close. Also, the west side campground is just the other side of the fort, so it's not that far away either. 10 looks like a nice spot. 11 has a gravel pad, which is nice. We've got grassy sites or blacktop, not gravel. But that's just us. Looks like part of the campground is under construction over there. Those look like some pull-throughs in that section. 10 is very nice. 10 has views of the lake through there, if you can see it at all. They're a little above the sites behind them. So 12, this row with 12, 14 would be excellent also. So once again, the fog's just a little dense but you can see across over there. There's 14. So this row of 14, 16, if you look at the maps, that's a pretty gorgeous views. 16's a nice big spot. Oh yeah, right across from the. Yeah, I'll try to zoom in a little bit for a second. If you can see across the big hills, small mountains, whatever you want to call them. But this is a very level site right here, 16. And there's water right there. And you've got a nice view across Lake Fanny Ho of that gorgeous forest over there. 17 looks like even a bigger camper could go on that. You say, Paula?
These are pull through.
Oh, the ones next to the bathroom on the other side, we'll probably spin around that loop too. Those are pull-through sites. I'm trying to get this 17, 18. These through here. Try to give you a better view. Views on this would not be where you're gonna get nice views. This whole 18, pretty much 1 through 18 to 20, right, Paul, that loop. These are all really nice looking sites. '20 is a nice, oh man, look at 20, Paula. Beautiful. This is 20 with this view right out. If you had a back window and you backed in, right out your back window. There is another site in front of you though, but you are a few feet over it, so maybe it wouldn't be interfering with your view. A little surprised not a few more people here being late July. To be honest, the temperature today is what, 56 degrees. That's 27th of July. Looks like this park's been updated. I mean, these gravel pads are nice and level, and the water deals and the fire pits, the picnic tables all look brand new. So the pavement is a nice pavement. Kids could skateboard if they wanted. We're gonna go into the next loop. A couple of outhouse type portlets. There's a day use area like volleyball courts and that. So 24 through 67 is through here. The fort is right through those weeds too, or those woods just back there. There's a playground, and then the fort is right there. Easy walking. There's 27 on the right, 26 on the left. It's a pull through. Is that a big pull through, 27? Yeah, 27's a great big pull through. 29's a great big pull through. .30, once again, great big pull through if I can get it for you. .36, the camp host is here next to the bathroom. .33, a pull through right next to the bathroom, shower, laundry. Oh, look how cute how awesome the buildings look, Paula. Yeah, really nice area up here. A lot of older buildings. Yeah, they probably 50 amperes, but check to be sure.
Last year, this year they did all those fire pits around.
36.
There's a pull through too.
Yep, all these 37, 39. These are pull throughs here. That's a nice big pull through right by the bathroom if you don't mind that. .38 pull through. It's just fine gravel tracking into your camper a little bit. You have to get a mat or something. Not we need to have a mat, but right. 40 looks a little shallow. It'd be for a smaller camper. Right here's 40. Same with 41, pretty small, but 41's closed off for some reason. It's the ones I showed you on the other angle. Coming around the other corner. What are these end ones, Paul? Oh, that's nice. Look at that one tucked into the woods. What number is that? 43. We'll get a nice little shot of 43. 43 and 44 tucked into the woods like that. So 45 is nice, tucked into the woods. 46, wow, gorgeous, folks. I can't believe there's not people here. Everybody wants to stay at Yogieville. And there's just kind of, what are the rates we're paying right now in Ferida? 37 for 50 amp. We don't have sewer water, but we have a 50 amp power. 49 is also huge, but it is closed this second, but it is a nice spot. Nice and level. 51's a little smaller. Some of these other guys over here are just the little guys. There's 52. Nice site, just small. Not super small. Smaller than a lot. Here's the other side of it. View, the one just past the bathroom. 53. Some are doing premium. Does it say on the slip right there? So 55 is another one right by the bathroom. Nice wooded views behind you. And once again, these showers, laundry, just amazing. I really like the looks of this place. 56 is on the right. Good size spot for 56. 57 on the left is backed in. I'd avoid that one. A bunch of electrical boxes all over. 58, same thing. Hard to get to. Good for a 10 or something. 59 is good. 61 is pretty good for like a 30, 35 foot camper. 60, a little small. This is sketchy. It's not real level either. Maybe tents, yeah. 62, same thing, primarily for tents, unless you have a small camper. 63, big old site. 64, small right here, 64. Smaller, great for a camper, or a small van type camper. There's a 65 is alright. 66, nice flat pad. 67, the end spot. Just camp around there. You can get a medium-sized camper in there and have plenty of privacy. Stop this video and go over to the west side. This is the west side campground. Looks like it also is the side of the campground that has the dump station. Good, nice, up-to-date water station. Like I said, the blacktop's new here. Some money has been recently put into this park, that's for sure. Might still currently be working on it, not sure. Car pull up behind us, trying to let it go. Yes, no. So this would be on directly out west of the fort, if you look at the map. Soon a lot of this park, yep, this park is on, a lot of it's on Lake Faneuil also. If you've never been to Copper Harbor, Michigan, it does seem like a different place. It's real mountainous, it's real rocky. It's got a great feel. I feel like going up Isle Royal or something. The nautical area around town. A lot of boats and park stores. These sites are definitely cut into the woods better, if you prefer that. 102. The smaller, not as shallow this side. Doesn't look like they've been, I mean, they have nice tables and fire pits, but they're not graded and leveled up like the other half was. There's a good sized motorhome in there. And they definitely need some Wi-Fi. You need to bring your Starlink if you have it, because zero cell service out here. AT&T wise anyway. Where we at? 109, 110. Small camping spots compared to the other side. This other one up here, 113, is a bigger spot but really unlevel. A lot of tent campers on this side. A little more rustic. It's a nice spot. What's this one? 16 is a nice spot for a smaller camper, shorter camper. What's that side number? Oh, that's awful. That would be 10 over. Right across from 116 is just not level.
115.
Oh, what's the one with the big rock? That's nice. Look at this. 117. You get a medium-sized camper in there pretty easy. Say like up to mid-20s. There's the camp host. They had a camp host on each side. That's kind of neat. Have some sort of display going on. $121 is a cabin. Looks like a newer bathhouse on this side, but nothing was wrong with the other one either. This one looks brand new, doesn't it, Paula? Oh, really nice. 122 right across from this is a tent only or a real small camper. Yeah, this side of the park is definitely real small. I mean, a few of them are rated probably higher, I'm sure. This one's not awful. You and I could use this one, Paula. Just past the bathroom. There's 128. Very uneven. Looks kind of wet too, a little washed out. 129 we could probably use, maybe not with the tree branches. Oh, it's not level, no way. 130 we could use. It'd be tight, but we could get in there. And we have a 25 something fifth wheel. Whatever that one is. Not good. This one's workable though. 134. We could make that one work. 133, possibly make that one work. 136, yes, we could make it work. We, like I said, we have a model number 25 foot fifth wheel, so it's probably 29 foot total. Damn, that's a nice little spot. Curious to see how the lake sites are gonna look. Paul, can I pass the thing to you and you take film for the lake slides? Just what? Can't talk? Why not? Oh wait, gotta go this way. Beautiful views of the lake through there. Now we're going into 140. Is that paved? 140 is Mobley. 140 is a big site, everybody. It's a, sorry, we get a picture. 141. These sites are getting better, yeah. 142's pull through, paved, beautiful. All right, here we go. We're getting. So they got a little bit for everybody. It's not a problem. I don't want every one of them to be a motorhome, like big fifth wheel spot, but keep it good for tent campers. That's a monster. Look at that thing. Is that two? It's just one spot. 144. It's huge. We've got traffic behind us. I'm sure they're getting annoyed. Same thing. There's a huge school bus, and there's tons of room on either side of it. That's 146. Nice and level. 147 back in, but it's paved. Nice spots. 149, 148. They're all really nice spots, and they're blacktopped with no one in front of their lake views. That's crazy. 150 is a little uneven. It's got on a little bit of a hill. Gotta get creative with the leveling there. 151. Any of these people could go through. Yeah, why not? Exactly. That guy's finally doing it. Look at this guy in a pull through. A little teardrop camper. You go, buddy. 154. That's what my daughter would like. A little teardrop, probably. Huh, Paula? The sites. I'm sorry, I'm not getting around. These other sites are nicely tucked into the woods, and they're. What's that number? 55. Yep. Pull throughs on the left.
Back into the woods on the
Yeah, if you like the wood privacy, yeah, with pad is 157. You're talking some nice spots here. 158. This sucker has to be 100 and something foot, 200 foot. I know, 120 foot long. Unbelievable. That hole from there to the other side is one spot.
this side.
Ooh, what is it? What number?
159.
Hopefully I can get it. That was 159. The wife really liked it.
Make sure they're all like that.
160 with the camper on it here. That's nice. Not oh, that's a long camper.
They're back into the box.
Not sure where the trails go on either end of this. Check with the map. Looks like a boat launch maybe for Lake Fanny Ho. Yeah, some sort of boat launch. Trail systems all around for bikes and walking. It's quiet. There's probably plenty of wildlife around here, I would guess. Plenty of bear, and maybe deer. We were told the elk range or the moose range isn't this high. Probably break this into two separate videos. This is the other side of these. I'm gonna pass the phone to Paula when we get to one of these nice spots and get it. But these spots have nothing in front of them as far as the lake except for trees. So you find one with a nice view. State does not do that, Paula. Not very often. There's probably some views right here. What's this site number? This is the kind of views. Can you? Oh, we're not even getting a good view right now. It's just lower, but it's still. Amazing. If you like to kayak or canoe, this would fish. I'm sure this would be your spot to go. Mountain bike, tent or RV. There's the other side of that.
I guess it's a big mountain biking area up here.
Yeah, it's supposed to be renowned for its mountain biking. I'm sure the Brockway mountain overlook, if you look that up and mountain biking, you're gonna probably see some crazy stuff. There's some trails through the woods all over. We came up here 3 or 4 years ago side by side and we were thrilled. We really liked it. But I'm not saying this park allows side by sides because they do not. If you bring a ORV double tow or toy haul, you'll have to find somewhere else to keep your ATV out of the park, because they don't allow them in the park unless it's street legal. If you're street legal, then you're all set. There's water, site 161. I'm just gonna let Paula take a little video of the other side real quick. Here you go, Paula. Just pointing at those mountains. Across from 162, 163. It's like a little park almost. $163 right across now. Be the view from 164. 165. .166 shaded. You're on Lake Superior, so it's going to be a little colder than you might see around Houghton and Hancock if you look for weather. You got a breeze coming off of Lake Superior, stuck out in the middle of Lake Superior on a peninsula. Very nice park. Anything you want to say, Paul? What do you feel about this area?
It's beautiful. It's not like you're in Michigan, especially when you're downstate. It looks very different.
You see the photos from out west or something, right? Or,
Yeah, like the Pacific Northwest.
very beautiful. We're across from 162. There's a trail through there, so it's a little thicker to see the water. 173, get medium-sized camper on, no problem. All right, we're gonna wrap it up for this side of the park. Sorry if we didn't cover your spot you needed.